Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. It is time for another Pounds for Purrs workout. Today was the press, and I did get a later start than I was expecting to. I was hoping to get to the gym in the morning, but it was a slow day, and I had a couple other things that I wanted to do first, so I did get to the gym in about mid-afternoon, I believe it was, and that's okay. That's alright. The only gripe I have is the fact that I lifted without a meal, so I pretty much lifted fasted, and that's okay. I wasn't like hungry or anything, but I wish I would have eaten. And so what I did was I started off with my typical snatch push press, kept it light today, so I only did triples with 135, 145, and 155. And then I got into the press. I did make a decision on the way to the gym while I was on the train, which is drop the weight down, and I looked at my previous workouts, and I looked at where I changed volume. So where I stopped doing sets of 5 and dropped how many reps I was doing per set. And I did get the 10x5 with 155, and I did have to do that a couple times, I believe, before I got the targeted volume. So I thought, you know what, why not just drop down to 165 and see how many sets of 5 I can get. So I did that. Instead of pushing heavier and going to 195, I decided, you know what, I want to get more volume, I want to get more reps in, so I dropped to 165 and started my working sets. And for the most part, these are pretty good. I wasn't going for anything really special, just kind of get through the volume and see where I end up. But it was a pretty decent press day. I will definitely say that for sure. And dropping the weight helped with just feeling more comfortable, and really I wasn't sure how many sets I was going to get with the sets of 5, but I actually got farther than I thought, and that's always a good thing because I was sticking to 90 seconds of rest in between sets, and with something like the overhead press, that could be really tough. And yes, I am going still relatively light, but this time around I went way too aggressive with the overhead press in terms of programming it, my starting point, my increases, my progressive overload. So what I probably should have done is either started at a lighter weight, like 95 pounds, and then do 10-pound jumps from there. That would about equate itself with the other lifts, like the deadlift and the squat. Or I wanted to start at 135, and I should have just done 5-pound increases instead of 10. That would have also got me around to the same spot. So I'm kind of course correcting that in a way right now. But again, I wanted to get the extra volume. I didn't want to do doubles yet. I wanted to at least get 4 rep sets, and today I decided to go for 5 rep sets. What you will see is me grinding and then pushing through. So before, you've seen me get to a sticking point and then bail on a rep and just kind of reset. Today I did want to push through. If I got to the point where I had to decide whether or not to reset the weight or to push through, I decided to try to push through. And so for this 9th set, you are going to see me get to that 3rd rep, like right here. This is the decision. I'm pushing through. I know it's a little bit of a gamble, and it worked. So for the last set, I broke it up into 2 pieces, and here you're seeing me reset for a bit. Still counts as the same set, so I'm not taking a full recovery period, but I am just kind of regrouping and then going right back in, not taking in too much time, but just enough to recenter, refocus, and then try to see what I can get. And thankfully I got the other 2 reps. Now for the last 5 reps, I did break that up into 2 separate sets, so you'll see 11 working sets. And I got the rep goal, which is really what I was going for. So you'll see me do 2 reps, and not like this set where you see me take a little break, a mini break, and then try to get the rest out. I took a full-blown break because I knew I would not be able to do it otherwise, and then I got the last 3 reps. And I'm happy about that, I really am. For accessories, I went to an incline barbell bench press. I did a set of 10 with 135, a set of 10 with 155, and then I only got a set of 7 with 175. Then I went to a fly machine and did sets of 10 with 100, 120, 140. Adopt, don't shop.